At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a sixth-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
Kinder Sawyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly lifelong residents of Gove County have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Surplus Trucking, led by Carson Selinsky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selinsky Land and Cattle and Surplus Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs throughout the successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging, along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Quinter High School and the Dog Pound as we prepare for Quinter versus Wallace County, a doubleheader tonight. First up will be the girls, the 6-2 Wildcats, visiting the 5-1 Bulldogs. I'm Russell Heitman alongside the Tiger Media Network broadcast crew. Should have an exciting pair of games this evening. It's been a long break for both teams. For Quinter, they haven't played since the 19th of December. Both teams had games canceled on Tuesday due to the wonderful weather that blew through western Kansas. But we're ready to get back underway here inside of Quinter. A quick tip and score off a layup from Jersey Benish, who gets things started for the Wildcats. They start Jalen Daly along with Benish, McKenna Gibbs, Aubrey Richardson, and Ja'Asia Stafford. For the Bulldogs, who struggle against that pressure to get it across, they have Cabry Kwasniska, Sage Betts, Kennedy Worth, Kelsey Solensky, and Bryn Gillespie. As Gillespie has it at the top of the key, skips it across against this zone pressure from the Wildcats. And that's just a bit too high for Kwasniska as that sails out of bounds. But a great play drawn up to start things off for Coach Braden Summers and the Wildcats to score off the tip. But that pass sails wide from Stafford, who was looking for her teammate McKenna Gibbs underneath. But a 1-2-2 press put on by the Wildcats. This Bulldog team really excels in turning over opponents, averaging almost 20 steals per game. But they're going to have to do their job against the pressure as Daly scores there after a turnover, which led to the rebound and the layup. Gillespie shoots off glass, the leading scorer for this Bulldog team, unable to score that one, but tracked down in the corner by Kwasniska. Kennedy Worth tees up a three. That's also no good, and ball cleared by Stafford. Wallace County made the trek east this cold January night. Wide open shot underneath, but an offensive rebound leads to a three-point putback, which is also no good. And back come the Bulldogs after giving up a couple of offensive looks. Foul called on the floor. Some pressure being applied there by both Daly and Benish. Foul called on Daly. So an early 4-0 lead for the Wildcats, skipping it across to Worth. She drives, shoots, and no good. Good speed and quickness to get to the basket, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive for Quinter. Kwasniska thought about the long three, passes through, and will be fouled. And if they get Daly, that'll be her second. And it is. So 2 fouls in a matter of moments picked up for Jalen Daly, the junior guard. She'll be replaced by Gemma Stafford. So triggering in, Betts gets it across to Kwasniska. This time she will trigger, back iron, no good. Rebound into the hands of Benish. So the Bulldogs still looking for their first basket. They'll settle into that man-to-man defense. Driving is Benish, cut off, however. Richardson goes, poked away, and a jump ball. Possession will go to Quinter. And those active hands for the Bulldogs forcing that turnover. As mentioned, they average 19.6 steals per game, which is an incredible number. So they really get after it defensively. Worth for three, blocked though by Stafford. The Bulldogs retain possession. Working against that zone defense. Open shot for Gillespie goes long, but Worth comes in for the rebound and one. She goes back up with it and scores, and will have an opportunity for a three-point play here at the free throw line. Called a foul on McKenna Gibbs. So Kennedy Worth will step to the free throw line. Worth on the season's averaging 10 points to go along with 3.7 steals on the defensive end. First free throw, no good, but a rebound put up. A couple of shot attempts. Solensky had it last, but it was tipped out off of Gemma Stafford. So the Bulldogs will get another crack at it after Worth was unable to complete the three-point play. Selensky wide open from the corner elbow. And battling for the rebound is Gillespie, and Benish, alternating possession, sends it back to the Wildcats. So both teams have had a couple of second and third chance opportunities so far. There's a foul there called on the attempt to pressure. So they'll get Sage Betts for that. But both teams have had a couple of second and third chances, just haven't been able to convert very effectively thus far. Mia Briggs as well as Serenity Smith check in for the Bulldogs. Smith, another active defender for Quinter. She also averages 2.7 steals per contest. And Briggs actually leads the team in steals with 3.8 per game. So some good action there, though, for the Wildcats as they get Smith for her first foul, and Richardson will go to the free throw line for a pair. Aubrey Richardson, the senior. Listed at 6'2" as she makes that first free throw, so good length there, which certainly helps when this Wallace County team employs pressure, having that extra length. Second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled finally out of that scrum by Serenity Smith. Mia Briggs pushes, but is cut off by Benish. Gillespie probing, finds Briggs, open for three, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Gibbs. And stolen by Briggs as she leads this team in steals. Second and third chance, swinging around through there. They're going to get a foul as Serenity Smith came away with the ball after the rebound. So they'll whistle Gemma Stafford for that, her first foul. As they dare Briggs to shoot, in and out. Ball tipped around and finally controlled by Gemma Stafford. She races down the far side of the floor, but is cut off by Smith. And the Wildcats will reset the offense. Ja'Asia Stafford had a shot underneath, got it back. Could have been a kick there, however, play resumes as Selensky drives, kicks back to Worth, leaves that one wide left. Track race back and forth here. Benish goes all the way down. Some contact, no call. Ball goes out of play, and we'll go back to the Bulldogs. Checking in is Callie Richardson for Wallace County. Over halfway through this first quarter, low scoring thus far, 5-2. As Briggs gets it to Selensky, shoots, and a foul called on Callie Richardson on the reach. So Selensky will get a chance to go to the line for two, the senior. Another great defender with 3 steals per game. One of a number 4 Bulldogs who average over 3 steals per contest. First free throw crawls off, no good. Selensky also averages 6.3 points per game, looking to get her first with this second free throw attempt. And she will not as the ball crawls off. Rebound pulled down by Callie Richardson. So Benish walks across, pressured by Mia Briggs. Get inside to Aubrey Richardson, who scores with ease for her first 2 points. Her first field goal, excuse me. She did make a free throw. The trap and forces a travel. Great pressure defense by Sharon, the Wallace County, as they got Mia Briggs into that coffin corner. Nowhere to go with it. Turns the ball. Contact on the cut attempt by Stafford. Stafford will go in again. Cut off by Worth into the hands of Smith, who shoots and scores. Serenity Smith after the nice poke away from Kennedy Worth, is the beneficiary there and takes it all the way down for a score. Rebound to Gillespie. Some contact. Play resumes, and a foul called. That'll be Jersey Benish on her first. So that'll be the 5th foul, so that should be free throws. And it is, as the officials make note of it. So, new rule this year for those not familiar, both for the boys and girls at the high school level, is the double bonus, or 1-and-1 has been done away with. Each quarter, once 5 fouls are reached, it will be 2 free throws. And then team fouls reset at the end of each quarter. First free throw good for Selensky. So she gets into the scoring column. And we'll have another one coming up. That one no good. Aubrey Richardson controls the rebound, but poked away by Smith, and she comes up with it. But it's stolen away by Benish in the scrum. Great work by Smith to get it out of there. Just unlucky. I don't think any of your teammates were anticipating a steal, so they all ran back on defense. Rebound attempt poked away, and then it'll go to the Bulldogs. Some physical play thus far here early on in the first quarter as Quinter leads 7-5 as Briggs nearly saw that one go by as Worth inbounded it to her, but the Bulldogs keep it here. Working against that zone. Gillespie drives and a nice dish out of there, but a check. They're going to get McKenna Gibbs for that. That's her 2nd foul. So fouls starting to mount for the Wildcats as they have 2 players now with 2 fouls, Jalen Daly and now McKenna Gibbs. So 2 starters are going to have to play carefully through the remainder of this first half and game. As Gillespie knocks in a free throw. Shaylee Ballman checks in for the first time for Quinter. And another free throw for Gillespie. So that knots things up at 7 apiece here after a quick start by Wallace County. The Bulldogs have scraped their way back. Shot there by Callie Richardson, some contact but no foul. The Bulldogs come back the other way. Under 2 minutes here in quarter number 1. But a steal there as Briggs threw it into the hands of Mary Carmen, who's also checked in. And then Serenity Smith is whistled for a foul during the loose ball. So Kwasniewska checks back in as well as Sage Betts. As Worth and Briggs sit down. Betts comes away with a steal after it was poked loose from the interior. The Wildcats were trying to get it into Aubrey Richardson. More contact there. And some of that Christmas break rust is still being knocked off as fouls abound for both teams as now Gemma Stafford picks up her 2nd. So now 3 Wildcats with 2 fouls each. Betts to the line. First one goes through. Checking in is Jalen Ida. Second free throw is also good for Betts. The ball's kicked out, will remain with the Wildcats, but great job there by Benish to just cut through that pressure. A 1-person press breaker. They get it into Carmen. And Benish resets. Benish open for 3. No good. And the rebound will come into the hands of Smith and Richardson. They're fighting for it, and it'll be a jump ball. We'll go back to Quinter. So 9-7 the score. Quinter leads. And another foul called. That one on Aubrey Richardson, her first. So Shaylee Ballman, the sophomore, will go to the free throw line for her first crack at the charity stripe this evening. And first is good. Second free throw also good. Pushes the Bulldogs to their largest lead of the contest, 11-7. And again, the Wildcats break the pressure, but unable to convert with another turnover. As Asia Stafford checks back in, replacing Callie Richardson. The Bulldogs have a minute to work with here in the first quarter. Stolen away by Benish. Leads it off for Carmen, and she'll get pushed from behind. So just the fourth foul for the Bulldogs. And they'll get Maya Funk. Or excuse me, Cabri Kwasniewska. Benish drops in. Aubrey Richardson shoots but can't score. And Ballman pushes 1-on-3 but poked back from Benish. So Benish has her hands all over this game offensively and defensively. Saves that break from being a score. The Bulldogs will keep it with 36.6 here in the first quarter. So Serenity Smith triggers in, gets it to Bryn Gillespie. Through the hands of Kwasniewska and a turnover by Quinter. That'll be another jump ball. But it stays with Wallace County. So Benish triggers in from underneath, waits for the play to develop. They'll get it into Jasia Stafford. And taken away by Serenity Smith. Streaks up the court, shoots, and scores. Seven seconds left. And a shot up and it's good by Benish. Gillespie heaves. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of fouls, lots of turnovers. As like I said, that rust continues to get knocked off. But Quinter leads 13-9. We'll be back after this.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
And welcome back to Quinter. 13-9 is the score. The Bulldogs lead. Serenity Smith had 4 in that first quarter, both off of fast break scoring opportunities triggered by her outstanding defense. Lots of turnovers, as we mentioned, in that first quarter. As both teams still trying to get things sorted out. Kwasniewska tees up a 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Aubrey Richardson. Jersey Benish was the leader with 4 points for Wallace County in that first quarter. As she tees up a 3, no good. Fast breaking Selensky shoots, no good. Giving chase was Benish, to fight off that open layup. But she will be Bryn Gillespie called for a foul after the Bulldogs were unable to capitalize on the fast break. Carmen brought into a double team and a jump ball as Kwasniewska tied her up. It will remain with Wallace County. Carmen's pass tipped away into the hands of Gillespie. Throws it up ahead to Worth. The Bulldogs set up their offense. Kwasniewska for three. No good, but rebound comes down into the hands of Selensky. That's tipped out of there, so it will stay with the Bulldogs after the deflection. The Quinter team takes a lot of threes. They enter the contest shooting 30% from deep on 87 attempts. So a big part of their shot selection comes from beyond the arc. They're going to get Mary Carmen for a foul there. And poked away, but remaining with the Bulldogs as it goes into the hands of Betts. Around the horn, the Bulldogs go, trying to find a way inside this zone. And they will not be able to as another turnover, but ball gets kicked out as Carmen was unable to handle it. So the Bulldogs, fortunate for them to retain possession. Gillespie probes, flings it up, and ends up in the hands of Stafford and Wallace County. And Selensky gets out of position and gets called for a foul. And some of these fouls for both teams, it's just going for a steal that isn't there, getting out of position. Again, you can speak to some of that being coming off of the break, kind of get back into the swing of things, but I'd like to see from both Coach Havlis and Coach Summers a little bit more discipline on the defensive end to avoid some of those fouls, but at the same time, it's working for turnovers as both teams are being affected by that pressure as Serenity Smith got in there to knock that one loose and get a steal for the Bulldogs. And Selensky on the pivot and drive, got her feet up under her and didn't get a dribble down before going to the basket, and she's called for a travel. So that three-quarter court pressure from the Bulldogs leads to a turnover from Wallace County. So just 2 points scored so far here in this second quarter as Selensky goes for the shot, unable to get it to go down, and going for the steal is Serenity Smith. And she'll pick up her third foul. So the aggressive play from Smith so far has got her in a bit of a foul predicament. One of the more aggressive defenders on this team, so she'll really have to dial that back to avoid getting in foul trouble. She does come up with a steal there, though. Worth has it in the close corner. Gillespie crosses it. Smith steps in front of Briggs. Either one could have had it. Mia Briggs drives, dishes off. Quinter working against that zone defense. Still, Briggs pumps, drives, shoots. They're going to get a foul on the floor. I'm going to get Jalen Ida on that one. That's her first. So Sage Betts checks in, replaces Serenity Smith, as well as Aubrey Richardson, who checks back in and gives Jersey Benish one of her first breathers of the contest. And Aubrey Richardson steals that away off the inbound pass. That 6'2" frame proving to be a benefit, but right back into the hands of the Bulldogs as Gillespie comes down the court. Gives it to Briggs. Cut off by Ida. And Carmen sneaks in there for the steal, goes the length of the court, but blocked, but a foul called. Bryn Gillespie tried to chase her down. but she'll be whistled for a foul. Clean up top, might have got her with the body. That'll be Gillespie's second foul. So some foul trouble for the Bulldogs. Gillespie has 2, as well as Serenity Smith, who has 3. Carmen's first free throw no good. As we mentioned, lots of foul trouble for Wallace County. Gemma Stafford has 2. McKenna Gibbs has 2. As well as Jalen Daly. Second free throw from Carmen goes down. That's her first basket of the contest. As Worth has it in the far corner. Skips it up top to Gillespie. Back to Worth. She'll try for 3. No good. And rebound is not able to be saved by Jalen Ida. So the Bulldogs will get another crack at it. So a brief break for Benish, who checks back in, replaces Mary Carmen. Cutting inside is Gillespie, and that'll be a tie-up. She tried to drive in and was met immediately by Ja'Asia Stafford. Just ripped it right out of the hands of Gillespie to force a jump. But possession keeps it with the Bulldogs with 4:52 remaining in the second quarter. Great cut and find. Briggs got it to Gillespie right underneath the basket, but she was unable to score. Callie Richardson drives, and she'll be fouled as Mia Briggs tried to slide her feet alongside her but could not do it. Gets her first foul of the action evening. That'll be the 5th foul on the Bulldogs, so free throws coming for Callie Richardson. Free throws off the mark. I was incorrect earlier in saying no scoring so far in this quarter, as it was 13-9 after the first. One free throw down for Wallace County a little earlier, but so it has been difficult to put the ball in the hoop. As Coach Matt Havlis calls timeout. That'll be a full, but we'll keep it here as both teams looking to find some sort of offensive rhythm and stay out of foul trouble on the defensive end. I'd like to thank some sponsors for these broadcasts, which are able to allow these broadcasts to happen. Kendra Barnes at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during the 22-23 or 23-24 school year. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Gove County Medical Center, your comprehensive health care provider in Northwest Kansas. Healing through caring, Gove County Medical Center, and Kansas Land Bank, Western Kansas' favorite bank, Kansas Land Bank. We also ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Quinter YouTube channel. Very close to the magic number of 1,000 subscribers. Once Quinter YouTube channel hits 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to stream from any device, phones, tablets, etc., without having to go through third-party platforms. So more events, more options for streaming will be available to you, the Quinter community. So please hit subscribe if you haven't done so already to enjoy more fantastic Quinter High School content here on the Quinter YouTube channel. 13-10 the score here as we approach the midway point of quarter number 2. The Bulldogs lead by 3 here in what has been a very, very defensive-minded contest. So working against that pressure, they get into Selensky, skips it out to Worth. Open for 3, no good. Rebound tipped around and finally into the hands of Jersey Benish. Richardson skips it ahead. Back to Richardson. And an extra pass too many from Ida as the Bulldogs are there to take it away. Briggs at the top, pressured by Callie Richardson. Back to Betts now. Bulldogs flashing cutters, trying to get inside that zone. Selensky has it, quadruple teamed, out to Gillespie, open 3, got it. First three-point shot of the contest goes for Bryn Gillespie. So that pushes the Quinter lead to their largest of the contest, 16-10 the score now. As Wallace County trying to find some offensive rhythm. Callie Richardson cuts to the basket, can't score, gets her own rebound, drops it to the opposite side to Ida. She can't score, but gets her own rebound. So Wallace County, a couple of second and third chance opportunities. Benish for three, no good. Aubrey Richardson with the rebound, and she will be fouled in the lane. So 3 offensive rebounds on the same possession will lead to a pair of free throws by Richardson. And that'll be Gillespie's third foul. So some of these fouls mounting as well for the Bulldogs after being unable to secure rebounds on the defensive end. As Richardson knocks in a second free throw. So they'll have Shaylee Ballman check back in, replacing Gillespie. Kwasniewski also back in for the Bulldogs. Second free throw no good as Betts controls the rebound, but stolen away by Ja'Asia Stafford. Richardson cuts through, can't score, and Selensky pulls down the rebound. So fortuitous for the Bulldogs after giving it away on the inbound that the Wildcats are unable to score. Jump shot, no good for Selensky. Clearing is Stafford. Benish pushes. Ida can't control it. Back out to Benish for three. And that's long. Attempting to save was Callie Richardson, but was out of play when she touched it. So the Bulldogs will have it back. Worth sails it through. Good pressure applied by Benish. The Bulldogs turn it back over. So only 2 points scored, both from the free throw line this quarter for the Wildcats. Still looking for their first field goal. Stafford has it underneath. She'll be fouled. They're going to call a travel, it looks like. So a turnover. Much to the chagrin of Coach Brady Summers. Ball poked loose, but will remain with Quinter. So 30-second timeout called by Coach Havlis, who will talk things over, try to get another shot here and extend that lead. Some more sponsors that help make these broadcasts possible. Family Market, your hometown grocer, Go Big Red. GG&T Cattle Company. The Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. AgriGold Seed and Man Farms, helping feed the Quinter Bulldogs and the world. Gove Community Bible Church, a Jesus-driven community. We support the Quinter Bulldogs. Saline River Seed, contact Darren Roberts, your Beck's area seed dealer. Farmers and Bulldog fans at heart. And Wagner Manure Spreading, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs, who are thrilled to help spread Bulldog pride. So the Wildcats looking to score their first basket of the second quarter. The Bulldogs looking to extend their lead. Quinter has it here out of this timeout. We'll see what Coach Havlis has drawn up. And conversely, we'll see how Coach Summers and the Wildcats choose to defend it. Selensky on the drive, gives it to Kwasniewski, thought about the three, but instead dribbles around. Pokes inside, out to Betts. Open for three, good. Sage Betts knocks one in off great penetration and kick from the Bulldogs. Bennett kicks it out to Ida. An 8-point lead as Stafford drives, shoots no good. And a foul called on Aubrey Richardson going for the rebound. And that'll be her second foul. So Jalen Daly will return. Been sitting for a long while with 2 fouls of her own. So with foul trouble being a concern for both of these teams, we'll see how those minutes are spaced out through the remainder of this one. As we approach halftime here, 19-11 the score. Skip pass. Ida tried the steal, wasn't able to get it. Selensky dribbles into a three, sails that one over, and the rebound goes into the hands of the Wildcats. They look to push with Daly. Up ahead, Benish, and she scores. Great fast break there and the first field goal of the quarter for the Wildcats. And the pace has continued to quicken in what has already been a fast-paced contest. Ball poked away into the hands of the Wildcats and a foul called as Sage Betts will get whistled for that one. So Daly will make the walk to the other side of the court for a pair of free throws to try to get closer here as we approach halftime. First free throw no good for Daly as Mia Briggs checks back in, replaces Kwasniewska. Second free throw no good as well, so points being left on the board as Ballman throws it up. Quinter fortunate to retain possession. As the Bulldogs swing it around the horn. Briggs drives, skips it close, far side, to Selensky, who will travel. As Carmen checks back in, replacing Ida. So 50.6 seconds here remaining in quarter number 2 and this first half. A little bit of a spurt for the Wildcats, trying to cut it closer here before intermission. And they'll get a 3-second call as Stafford was trying to establish position inside. So another turnover gives it right back to the Bulldogs. Briggs cut off, gives it to Worth. Goes inside to Ballman, skips it to Briggs. Nearly turns it over there. 16 seconds left on the ticker. Briggs has it, thought about the three, now 12 seconds. Drives, cut off, skips it. Selensky has it, floats it, blocked partially by Callie Richardson. And Mia Briggs comes down with the rebound. No foul called. She's out of bounds. The clock didn't start immediately, so some extra seconds there. Benish tees it up, no good. And we enter halftime with the score of 19-13. Not a lot of scoring in the second quarter. Tightly contested as Matt Havlis has some words with the official to try to get some information on whether there was a foul or not on that last possession, but does not result in points regardless. So we enter halftime here with a score of 19-13. We'll be back after a word from these sponsors.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govcbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local infield trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs. Gove Community Bible.
And welcome back inside the doghouse here in Quinter, Kansas. 19-13 is the score. The Bulldogs lead at the half. I'm Russell Heitman alongside the Tiger Media Network broadcast crew. Also, don't forget we will have the boys game at the conclusion, or about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, so make sure you stay tuned into this live broadcast. A sloppy first half for both teams. Lots of fouls, lots of turnovers for the Bulldogs. Both Betts and Gillespie have 5 points apiece. For the Wildcats, Benish has 6, and Aubrey Richardson has 4. It'll be interesting to see if after the halftime break some adjustments can be made, if both teams can take care of the ball a little bit better and avoid fouling. Again, foul trouble, a big issue. Multiple players for Wallace County have more than 2 fouls, and Quinter also has 2 players with 3 fouls in Bryn Gillespie and Serenity Smith. Underway here, and a turnover, kind of a double turnover, if you will, a steal from Kwasniewska, but then she falls down and travels with it, so a moot point keeps the ball with Wallace County. Benish did a lot offensively and defensively for the Wildcats there, but she nearly turns it over, and a jump ball called, as neither team is particularly interested in holding on to the basketball here to get things started. So after the alternating possession, the Bulldogs will get a crack at it as Betts has it out there with the other starters for the Bulldogs. Same starting 5 also for the Wildcats. Gillespie tees up a 3, leaves that one very short and goes out of play. Gillespie did hit a 3, or excuse me, that was Worth. Pardon me. Nonetheless, the point stands. Missed 3, turnover back to the Wildcats. Inside to Stafford. Kicks it through. Underneath is Carmen. Shot and score from Benish. Hits a 3. And actually, a correction. It was not the same starting 5, as Carmen's out there instead of Aubrey Richardson, who has 2 fouls. But a turnover there gives it back to Wallace County, who in turn turns it right back over to the Bulldogs, but double dribble will send it back the other way. But a nice 3 from Benish helps get things a little closer, and she turns it over right into the hands of Gillespie, who shoots and scores. So Bryn Gillespie with her first 2-point shot of the game. She also has a 3 and a pair of free throws to push her total to 7 on the contest. Carmen drops it underneath to Stafford, shoots and is fouled. Nice little pick and roll action there from the Lady Cats to get a pair of free throws for the senior, Ja'Asia Stafford. Nothing but net for the first attempt as Stafford gets into the scorebook. Benish will take a seat, replaced by Gemma Stafford. Second one no good. Rebound collected by Gillespie. Pushing the pace is Bryn. The Bulldogs swinging around the top. Skip pass over to Kwasniewska. Thought about the three. Gives it right back to Worth. Drives into traffic. Nowhere to go with it. Gillespie steps into a three. Leaves it short. Rebound, though. Worth can't score. Tries again and is fouled. We'll see who they get the whistle on. They get Ja'Asia Stafford. So a couple of second chance opportunities pay off for the Bulldogs as Worth gets a pair of free throws for her efforts. First one good. As Addie Hargett checks in, gets her first action this evening. As Cabri Kwasniewska takes a seat. Second free throw good as well for Kennedy Worth. Pushes the lead back to 6. Nice cut inside. And a travel called on Stafford. Had some good action getting Stafford to the basket with rolls. Just hasn't really paid off, either turnovers or block shots or fouls. She did get one free throw, though, from an earlier shot. Betts takes a three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Daly. Pushes up the left side of the court, goes all the way to the basket, can't score. Good contest from Sage Betts. And the Bulldogs push back the other direction. Betts thought about the three. Dribbles down into traffic. Selensky has it now, cuts it back inside. Gillespie, good cutting action, and she is fouled. So a couple of free throws coming after the foul from Ja'Asia Stafford. Gillespie, again, as we mentioned, the leading scorer for this team on the season, came in averaging 13.8 points per contest. Misses the first free throw, has 7 so far tonight. Has a chance to add one more here with the second free throw. And she will. Streaking up is Carmen, and a foul called on Hargett, who reaches down before the shot goes. So to be triggering in underneath for the Wildcats as a couple of substitutes approach the head table in Callie Richardson as well as Jalen Ida. They'll replace Ja'Asia Stafford and Mary Carmen. So Gemma Stafford triggers in up top to Aubrey Richardson. Callie steps through and scores on the dish to Jalen Daly. Hargett tees up a three. Very short, might have been partially blocked by Daly, who comes up, drives, nowhere to go with it, dishes it off to Ida. Ida back to Daly, jump shot, good. And Jalen Daly on a little spurt of her own, prompting a timeout to be called by Coach Summers, hopefully in his mind trying to capitalize on that momentum and see what they can do to continue. So as close as it's been, as it's 24-21, we'll keep it here as Wallace County inches ever closer. Some other events going on in the Quinter community. The junior high school basketball team played last night, braving the chill and wind. They went to Rexford to take on Golden Plains for their first game of this new semester. They swept Golden Plains with all A and B teams winning their games. The Quinter wrestling team also will hit the mats tomorrow, competing in the Scott City tournament beginning at 9 a.m. Also on Saturday, Quinter High School freshman Caden Thomas and senior Deshiel Brown will be auditioning for the opportunity to be a part of the Kansas State High School band. Thomas is playing the trombone and Brown will play the baritone saxophone. Students compete against students from all other state classifications, so to be selected is a very prestigious honor. Quinter wishes both of these young men the best of luck tomorrow. And as you'll hear throughout the evening, the Quinter High School Band is being directed by Miss Julian Samuelson and assisted by Mrs. Cheryl Bird, the pride of Quinter. So after the timeout by Sharon Springs, Wallace County, we'll see what Quinter can do to capitalize, nearly turning it over, but a foul called on Gemma Stafford. Yeah, the little run here as 4 points from Jalen Daly, who played very few minutes sparingly in that first half due to her foul trouble. She picked up 2 early, checked out, and then didn't return until the last couple of minutes of that second quarter. So an instant impact for the junior guard Daly, as she has been able to play here in this third quarter and the second half. So the Bulldogs spinning it around, trying to stop the bleeding a bit, but still lead by 3. Skip pass, Worth drives, shoots. That will go out of play as the shot was not altered or tipped. Well, altered certainly, but not tipped. So a chance to tie with a 3-point shot here, as close as the visiting Wildcats have been in some time. But we'll turn it over as Gillespie jumps the passing lane. Selensky streaking up, drives, and is going to be fouled. Attempting to take the charge there was Mary Carmen, but slid in at the last second. No, excuse me. They're going to get Daly on a reach before the contact with Carmen, so that's 3 on Jalen Daly. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach Summers elects to keep Daly in or takes her to the bench. She will remain in, it appears. Selensky knocks in a free throw as both Briggs and Smith check back in for the Bulldogs. Second free throw, no good. Rebound right into the hands of Worth underneath as 2 Wildcats tried to go for it and could not grab it. And that was very close to another foul on Daly. They are going to ring it up on Callie Richardson. That's her second. But involved with that play was Jalen Daly, and she could have gotten her 4th. But a couple of free throws coming for Worth. She leaves that one short. And that's just an unfortunate situation for Wallace County, as they were unable to grab the rebound between 2 of their teammates. Second free throw up and no good as well. That rebound is controlled by Daly. She pushes, cuts straight through, shoots and scores. Great take all the way up the floor. Was not stopped by the Bulldogs, and now it's within 2. Serenity Smith tees up a 3, leaves it short, but flying in is Selensky to give another chance to the Bulldogs. Spinning it around, Worth has it on the far side, kicks it to Selensky, who will drive. Smith, same spot, same result, can't get it to go, and nearly another chance as the Wildcats almost squeezed it into the hands of the Bulldogs. Another take and another score by Daly. She's got 8 here in this third quarter, all seemingly on uncontested layups, drives to the rim. And Gillespie will sail that one out of play as the game has been tied, largely in part to the play of Jalen Daly. So Kennedy Worth will play defense. Actually, a zone defense the Bulldogs have set into. And Worth's going to get rung up for a foul there on the reach. Just her first. Third team foul for Quinter. Already 5 fouls for the Wildcats. So the Bulldogs will be shooting the remainder of this quarter. 2 more fouls to give for the Bulldogs, and a travel there as Ida had nowhere to go with it. And Gillespie travels. She takes a step with the ball before putting it down for a dribble. And some careless turnovers mounting for both teams. Pressure applied certainly has played a factor in the turning of the ball over, but careless passes and mental mistakes like that certainly will not help the case for either team. Serenity Smith comes up with another steal, continues to prove why she's a great defender. And they're going to get an offensive foul on Kennedy Worth as she drove in. Certainly a bang-bang play, might have lowered the shoulder and pushed off before scoring it, which might have lent itself to that call being made. Regardless, a fortuitous call for Wallace County and an unfortunate stall for Quinter, who had been looking for a score. Drop in pass there, and a score for McKenna Gibbs, who gets her first basket. It's back the other way come the Bulldogs. Worth drives, shoots, can't get that one to go, but gets her own rebound and gets another shot at it after McKenna Gibbs will be there for the foul, at least presumably so. Yes, they've got Gibbs on that one. Just could not corral the rebound, and that led to a second chance opportunity for Worth, who just did not give up the pursuit of the basketball. Makes that free throw. As Asia Stafford checks back in, she replaces Gibbs with those 3 fouls. Second free throw rolls out halfway down before spinning away. Daly pushing, but poked loose from behind by Smith, but stays in the hands of the Wildcats. Smith also playing with 3 fouls, along with Bryn Gillespie for the Bulldogs. So foul trouble for both teams. Asia Stafford drops it down. Jump shot good from Mary Carmen. Probing that zone, getting it inside the middle and kicking it back out. Been a benefit so far for the Wildcats. 3-point shot by Worth, no good, but Serenity Smith tracks down the offensive rebound, nearly throws it away. However, the Bulldogs keep possession. Gillespie open for 3, no good. Stafford has the rebound. Nearly tipped off her fingers, but the Wildcats keep possession. Coach Summers tells his point guard Daly to slow it down. Working on trying to get it inside. Cut off, though, as Richardson drives, and they're going to get a travel. She's trying to put the ball on the floor, but a Bulldog defender was able to get her hand underneath it. Not enough for a jump ball, but enough to trip up Richardson, forcing the travel. So as we approach a minute left in quarter number 3, the Wildcats lead by 3. Some good offense here in this quarter. Gillespie tries to use the screen from Selensky, unable to get to the rim, but Selensky drives, kicks to Smith. Briggs for 3, that's short, will go out of play to the Wildcats. .54 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Energy picking up a bit here in the Dog Pound. It's both these teams trying to get a victory here in the new semester. Stolen away by Selensky. Drops it off. Worth, shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Cross pass to Selensky underneath. They're going to get a foul on the floor. Won't matter. 2 free throws still coming for Selensky as they whistle Ida for that one. So Kelsey Selensky looking to add to her point total. She has 2, both from free throws. And the lefty knocks the first one in. Benish checks back in. She's had an extended break on the bench. She'll replace Ida. Selensky takes a dribble, steadies, shoots, and scores. Stuck it on the back rim before falling in. So a 1-point deficit for the Bulldogs as the Wildcats have possession. Benish inside, Aubrey Richardson scores. Just a nice roll to the basket and a good find from Benish to push the lead back to 3. 17 seconds remaining. Gillespie finds the back cut to Briggs, who will put the ball on the floor after taking steps and a travel. Coach Summers reminding his team of time. 10 seconds left. Benish drives down trying to get it into Stafford. Instead they get to Richardson, poked away, but still in the hands. 1 second on the clock and a travel will be called with .5 left. So barring a very quick and very long heave to the basket, I think we have our end of third quarter score, which we do. Smith tries to get it up. So 31-28 the score after 3. Storming back, led by Jalen Daly in that third quarter. Wallace County making a game of it. We'll have the fourth quarter in conclusion here after this.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Wallace County outscores Quinter 18-9 in the third quarter. More points in that quarter than the whole first half combined for the Wildcats as they lead by 3 here entering the fourth quarter. They do have the ball to start this final period of play. Benish gives it over to Stafford, inside to Richardson, and cannot score, but she gets her own rebound and can't score that either. 2 point-blank looks for Aubrey Richardson, and both are missed. Selensky streaks up the court, gives it to Smith, drives in, and she'll be fouled. They'll get Jersey Benish for that one, her second foul. So the Bulldogs will trigger in. Gillespie has it, gives it to Smith. Working around that zone. Selensky has it in the middle, kicks it now to Smith. Gillespie probes, shoots. And they're going to get a travel before the block. So a turnover there by the Bulldogs. Daly drives to the basket and scores. Jalen Daly with another take. She's up to 12 points on the night, 10 of which coming here in the second half. Ball poked out, but will remain with the Bulldogs as Sage Betts and Cabry Kwasniewska check back in. They'll replace Serenity Smith and Mia Briggs. Open three, Selensky, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Betts underneath. But coming out of there is Jasia Stafford for the Wildcats. Daly drives, poked away from behind, but will remain with Wallace County. Benish shoots and is fouled from behind. So they'll get Sage Betts on that one. It's a nice drive there by Jersey Benish, who just went right around the Quinter defense. She'll be rewarded with a pair of free throws. First one good. Benish has had a nice night as well. That's her 10th point of the contest. Misses the second, rebound into the hands of the Bulldogs. Worth is able to break the pressure, gets it to Selensky. Worth will skip it across, poked out by Gemma Stafford. An unintended casualty as Brutus gets knocked with the ball in the corner. But the big fuzzy guy seems to be okay. Bulldogs still with it. Long two for Kwasniewska, no good. Tracking it down is Gemma Stafford, throws it to Jasia. Dangerous throw back underneath their own basket, but Wildcats retain possession. Aubrey Richardson spins, shoots, and is fouled. Bryn Gillespie can't believe it, but that will be her fourth. So Gillespie's going to have to be very careful here, the remaining 6:11. She now has 4 fouls. So Richardson goes to the free throw line, attempting to extend this lead for the Wildcats, leaves that one short. Second free throw short as well, but Jalen Daly there for the rebound. She can't score. Benish gets it. She can't score. And a foul called on pursuit. They're going to get Aubrey Richardson for that one. A lot of missed opportunities right underneath the basket this quarter, especially for the Wildcats. Could have extended this lead even farther. Great cut and pass as Worth's going to get fouled inside as Kennedy Worth cut to the middle, and Bryn Gillespie was able to throw a laser of a pass in there. And another foul. That's Aubrey Richardson's fourth. She will step out, replaced by McKenna Gibbs, who does have 3 fouls of her own. So triggering it in underneath, Kwasniewska throws it up to no man's land, and it's picked away by Benish. Passes it up, but taken away by Worth. Good job by the Bulldogs to erase what was a 4-on-1 break. 3-on-1 now for the Bulldogs. And Selensky has it poked away. So Wallace County is able to save face on what would have been a surefire fast break for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs step over the baseline before they're able to throw it in. Another unforced turnover by Quinter. There's a 30-second timeout called by Coach Summers to try to draw up another play and extend this lead. Kendra Barnes and Farm Bureau Financial Services, as well as Kaiser Angus, Selensky Land Cattle Company, Smoky Hill Ag, and Gove County Medical Center are proud sponsors and supporters of Quinter Athletics. We thank you for your support to allow these broadcasts to happen, as well as Kansas Land Bank, Family Market, GG&T Cattle Company, AgriGold Seed and Man Farms, Gove Community Bible Church, Saline River Seed, and Wagner Manure Spreading. We thank you for your sponsorship and support of Quinter Athletics. 34-28 the score. Wallace County 18 points in that third quarter to really extend this lead, and have continued to push forward here in this fourth stanza. So the Bulldogs, some turnovers that have really been unforced and unfortunate for the Bulldogs, as there's only 5.5 minutes left here to try to climb out of the hole, while the Wildcats, however, trying to extend their lead. Will not do it, though. There is a turnover. This ball goes through the hands of Jalen Daly. Kennedy Worth, long 2-point jump shot, leaves it short. Rebound pulled down by Gibbs. Wildcats, some fancy dribbling there by Gemma Stafford, keeps possession. Jasia Stafford steps into a jump shot, no good. Selensky clears the rebound for the Bulldogs. Continues her dribble, looks to find a teammate, does so in Gillespie, who drives, shoots, leaves it short. Good contest by Jasia Stafford. And Benish looks to go 1-on-2. And she'll score over the top of Selensky. What a take there by Benish. Didn't really seem like there was anything going there, but she just shot it up high off the glass and scored it. And it's the largest lead for either team, as we now have an 8-point margin for the Wildcats. 3-point shot by Betts, no good. And a foul called. Underneath, we'll get Cabri Kwasniewska on that one. That's her second foul. Serenity Smith checks back in. Jalen Daly drives, jump shot, uncontested, probably, an open shot, however, very quick in the possession. as the Bulldogs come back. Long three. Kwasniewska hits it. Gabrielle Kwasniewska gets her first point of the evening, and it's a big one to help stem the bleeding. 36-31 the score. Full timeout called by Matt Havlis. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
And a big swing there for the Bulldogs. A quick jump shot from Jalen Daly results in a run out and three for Kwasniewska, who buried it. So 5-point swing, what could have been a steal by the Bulldogs, who apply pressure. Kwasniewska, another three. That one's no good. But regardless, it helps get the Bulldogs back a little closer after being down by 8. Got a foul called here on Sage Betts. That's her fourth. So some trouble here in this possession for Sharon Springs, Wallace County getting the ball in. And turns it over is Daly, up ahead, Selensky. Shot and a foul called on Benish. Thought she went straight up, as did her coach. However, a foul is called. So Selensky will go to the free throw line for a pair. Bulldogs trying to inch closer and closer. Get back within this one. And another free throw down for Selensky will help with that cause. That one is no good, however. A foul called on Selensky. No, excuse me. On Sage Betts. So Sage Betts will foul out. Ends her night with 5 points. So some confusion here as the foul out leads to a mandatory 60-second runoff, or 60-second time period to allow the substitution to take place. And Benish took her first free throw before that. Officials correct it, so she gets a second one here. First one is good, second as well. The lead goes back to 6, 38-32 here. The Bulldogs will keep possession after the ball is tipped out of play by Gemma Stafford. Serenity Smith throws into Selensky, skips it across to Kwasniewska. Hit a big three a few possessions ago. Skips it to Smith, drives through, shoots. Cannot get it to fall as Stafford controls the rebound. Kicks it up ahead to Benish. Benish being chased down by Smith, crosses over at the last second to avoid another steal. Richardson goes down to Stafford, steps through, scores. Great cut and score again on that offensive action for the Wildcats. Back up to an 8-point lead, 40-32. Kwasniewska tries again from deep, no good. Gillespie pulls down the rebound. Another chance on offense here for the Bulldogs. Smith drives through, and she is fouled. No, a jump ball called. Contact early, but at the top was wrapped up. But possession will keep it with the Bulldogs. So Smith will trigger in underneath up top to Kennedy Worth. Tries to use the screen, goes away from it instead. Mia Briggs unsuspecting as Smith ducked. Selensky with it, cuts it over to Gillespie. Open jump shot from the close far side, sails it long. And the rebound controlled by the Wildcats. Benish has it, and she's going to be called for a travel. Coach Summers urging his team to slow down a little bit, take time. With only 2.5 minutes left and an 8-point lead. Lots of things can go wrong to shrink that lead. So ball control, extending possessions is what he wants to have happen, whereas Coach Matt Havlis is like, yeah, let's keep this game sped up. More possessions are beneficial for the Bulldogs. So a big turn of events here in the second half. After leading 19-13 in the first half, it has been all Wallace County. For Quinter leading in the first half. It's been all Wallace County here in this second half as they lead by 8 here in the waning stages of this fourth quarter. Again, foul trouble has been a key throughout the game. Already one foul out, that's Sage Betts. Offensively, it's been pretty spaced out for the Bulldogs. Not a lot of field goals for this contest. Only 7 made field goals total. Serenity Smith's made a couple on fast breaks after steals, a few three-pointers. Bryn Gillespie has a 3. Cabry Kwasniewska has a 3. Betts had one as well, but she is fouled out, unable to continue to play. So where will the Bulldogs go for offense here in this fourth quarter? Serenity Smith thought about the 3, goes inside to Selensky. He's trying to swing it around the horn. They find Briggs on the far corner. She pulls for 3, well overshot. And Smith nearly got a foul, but no call. It's pressure being applied by the Bulldogs, and Benish will drive it around. And that will be Serenity Smith's 4th. And that is the 4th foul for, 5th foul. So we are in the double bonus for the remainder of the game, at least for Wallace County, as the first free throw goes for Benish. Next foul on Wallace County will also put Quinter in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Benish crawls that one in as well. Continues to help her scoring output. The lead is now 10. 16 for Benish to lead all scorers. Bulldogs desperately in need of a basket. Go inside to Briggs in the post, and it is stolen out of there, but a travel called before contact was made. Some good action, but not sure that Briggs is who you want facing a double team under the basket if you're the Bulldogs. Ball's dribbled off the leg of Smith, so will remain with Wallace County, trying to improve to 7-2. Tipped away. Oh, unfortunate for the Bulldogs. Had possession, but just bounced the wrong way after the tip. And content to stall will be the Wildcats. There's a foul called on Selensky. Her 3rd. Some potential changes coming in the future in the state of Kansas is starting next year. Some experimentation with the implementation of a shot clock would happen. Only 8 states left in high school basketball that do not use a shot clock, as Aubrey Richardson knocks in a free throw, Kansas being one of them. We'll definitely reinvent how some games are played down the stretch especially. However, no shot clock at this point, and Richardson makes 2 free throws. Push the lead to 12. The Bulldogs are going to have to score quickly and get some pressure on the defensive side if they want to try to make a comeback here. Selensky drives. She is fouled. Get a couple of free throws, but the minute 22 left a tall order to climb over this, out of this deficit. Selensky does knock that first free throw in. Her 6th made free throw of the game. All 6 of her points so far coming from the charity stripe. Second one no good. Giving chase to the rebound is Serenity Smith. However, she can't track it down. And a turnover by the Wildcats. Just sloppy play, trying to come down the stretch and secure a victory, but sailing it over the head of Kwasniewska is the pass from Smith. 44-33 the score with 1:07 remaining. The Bulldogs need a steal, and they need it quickly. And then they need to score quickly. Benish drives through, 3 potential steals, goes into the corner, and the ball will be kicked. So it will remain underneath with the Wildcats. Ball triggered in. .45 seconds left, and a big enough deficit that Coach Havlis is electing not to foul, just playing pressure defense. So this one appears to be on its way to a foregone conclusion, as the Wildcats simply just have to endure this pressure and dribble this out. But a foul will be called on Kwasniewska. That's her 3rd. Yeah, it's been a tale of 2 halves. After leading 19-13 in the first half, the Bulldogs have been outscored pretty significantly. Outscored 18-9 in the second quarter. That free throw crawls out, or third quarter, excuse me. And then 14-5 here in this fourth. Good for a 32-14 differential in the second half. Second free throw no good as well. Stolen away by Sharon Springs, and that should just about do it. As Benish continues to dribble around, keeps her dribble, and a foul called on Kwasniewska again. Foul number 4. So Benish has a chance to add to her total, who's had a fantastic night for the most part. 16 points total on the evening. Missed the first, has a chance for another here. Gets that to go, so 17 so far for Benish. The clock takes a moment to start, but shouldn't much matter. Ooh. Ball saved off the noggin of Smith. Shot, rebound, and foul. So Aubrey Richardson's night will be over with 2.9 left, so Kwasniewska will get a chance to tack on a couple extra free throws here at the end. So she'll end her night with 8 points. Kwasniewska's free throw no good. Second one is good. This ball triggered in. Another clock issue starting a little late, so the officials will waive it. And the final score is 45-34 in the way of Wallace County. Again, big second half propels the Wildcats to a victory, outscoring the Bulldogs 32-16 in that second half. Led by great second half effort from Jalen Daly, who had 12 points, 10 of which coming in the second half. However, Jersey Benish had 17 to lead all scores. For Quinter, led by Sage Betts, who had 5. Bryn Gillespie led all scores for the Bulldogs with 8. Up next for the Bulldogs, they will be traveling as well as, well, both teams will be traveling home to Wallace County to play in the NWKL tournament hosted by Wallace County. So that will begin on Tuesday of this next week. That will be the next contests for both of these teams in that NWKL tournament. Again, the final score here, 45-34. Wallace County knocks off Quinter to improve to 7-2. Quinter drops to 5-2. Next up will be the boys, Wallace County taking on the Bulldogs. We'll have that here in approximately 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We'll have it for you here shortly.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging, along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter schools.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Selensky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selensky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
And ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the second game of our doubleheader as the Quinter Bulldogs host the Wallace County Wildcats. Quinter 5-1 entering this contest. Wallace County at 4-3. If you didn't see the first game, the Wallace County girls beat the Quinter girls 45-34 after an outstanding second half, outscoring the Bulldogs pretty significantly. But we're about to get underway here for the second half of our doubleheader. Starters are Ethan Gruenbacher, Kane Johnson, Shay Salyers, Trace Kinderknecht, and Avery Briggs for the Bulldogs, whereas the Wildcats will start with Kemper Benish, Cade Funk, Christian Aquino, Pierce Richardson, and Evan Pierce. Coaching the Wildcats is Preston Dottle, and John Christ heads up the Bulldogs. A couple of turnovers here early, back and forth for both teams. It's trying to establish some rhythm as the Bulldogs won the tip, turned it over, and then promptly took it right back. Briggs has it, fires up a three, no good. The rebound pulled down by Pierce. Bulldogs, not a good shooting team, only shooting 16% from three on the year. So if a couple of those can go down, that will definitely be an assist for the Bulldogs offense. Drive to the basket there by the Wildcats results in a foul. That'll be on Briggs, his first. So triggering in underneath is Pierce Richardson. Defended by Salyers, goes over the top. Little floater alley-oop style play as Evan Pierce gets it to go, starts the scoring off as Ethan Gruenbacher tries to break the pressure. Ultimately, it is Kinderknecht who gets it across. It's now Johnson in the close corner. Spinning it around the top of the horn. Now it's Johnson short corner. He'll drive, dish it to Salyers. Little two-man action between the two of them. Johnson jump shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Funk. And Aquino will have the ball and control possession for the Wildcats. Go inside of the post. That's Funk with it. Fall away, no good, but ripping down the rebound is Pierce. And he's going to get fouled attempting to pull that one down. Foul called on Kane Johnson. Evan Pierce listed at 6'4". He's going to be a load inside for this Bulldog team. The ball tipped there by Briggs and comes into the hands of Gruenbacher. Tried to find Kinderknecht, who will drive. Nowhere to go with it, gives it to Briggs. Thought about the three, drives instead. Jump shot, short corner, no good. Rebound though by Kane Johnson. Head fake, shot, and scores. Kane Johnson gets scoring started for the Bulldogs. Averages 4.5 points and 4.5 rebounds. Halfway to those totals each already so far tonight. Keno spins around. Kinderknecht, ball loose on the ground and taken away by Kinderknecht. Briggs skips it across to Gruenbacher, top of the key. Kinderknecht thought about the three, and then goes short quarter to Johnson. Salyers pulls up for jump shot, no good. Good movement, though, for the Bulldogs to probe that zone. Pierce has it. Directing traffic, picks up his dribble, defended by Johnson. Aquino has it now and will reset the offense. 2-2 early score here, 5.5 left in this first quarter. And another turnover as Pierce took off before he had possession. 30-second timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it here as another slow start to get things started on this blustery Friday evening. Sponsors that make these broadcasts possible include Kendra Barnes at Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kaiser Angus, Selensky Land and Cattle Company, Smoky Hill Ag, Gove County Medical Center, and Kansas Land Bank. We also want to thank Family Market, GG&T Cattle Company, AgriGold Seed and Man Farms, Gove Community Bible Church, Saline River Seed, and Wagner Manure Spreading. We appreciate your patronage and support of the Quinter High School and our broadcasting efforts. Also, a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Quinter YouTube channel. Very, very close are we to 1,000 subscribers, and once we get to that point, we can broadcast from anywhere to anywhere, from any device on YouTube without third-party services. So More Quinter action comes your way once we hit 1,000 subscribers. 4 early turnovers so far for the Wallace County Wildcats, as it's too early as Shea Salyers turns and scores inside. Salyers averages 9.3 points per contest to lead this Bulldog squad. Just behind him is Avery Briggs with 9.2, who controls that rebound, so a pretty balanced scoring contingent for Quinter. Salyers floats, no good. Rebound poked around and will come down into the hands of Aquino. Benish with it now to Richardson. Goes inside to Pierce. Steps through. Aquino for 3. No good. Skying for the rebound are both Briggs and Funk. That'll be a jump ball and remain with the Wildcats. Calling out play number 1. Benish has it. Now to Funk, resetting that offense against the man-to-man defense the Bulldogs and Coach Christ employ. Fall-away jump shot, a thing of beauty there for Evan Pierce, who's got all 4 of the Wildcat points so far in this one. Gruenbacher probing, gets it now to Briggs. Over to Kinderconnect after they break that pressure. Johnson, a little 2-point jump shot from the corner, hits the corner of the backboard. That short corner shot's going to be there all night. Johnson, up till then, has done a pretty good job, and an and one there for Pierce. But I was going to say, up until that point, Johnson's done a pretty good job of passing out of that short corner. They're going to get Briggs for that foul. That's his second. So Luke Packard comes in, as well as Gunnar Katura. Packard has had a strong second part to the first half of the season. Had a big night, one of the final contests against Hill City. So he's got his average of the season up to 8 points per game. So Pierce looking to add to his total, and does, which includes adding to the total for the Wildcats, because he's got all of them, 7-4. Evan Pierce leads Quinter. Has to jump to grab that one. Briggs skips it across to Kinderconnect. Salyers has it, top of the key. He can't hit it, but Packard controls the rebound, but a jump ball as Pierce Richardson stuck his nose in there, but it will remain with the Bulldogs. And that's what Packard can bring inside, as well as rebounding. So he averages 4.3 per contest. Salyers has it in the middle of that zone, kicks it out. Briggs wide open. He'll tee up a 3, and he got it. One of the better three-point shooters for this Bulldog team is Avery Briggs, as he's now 1 for 2 from deep this afternoon. Tie things up 7 apiece. Wide open back behind the zone pressure was Kemper Benish, but a little bit too much mustard on that one. And another turnover for the Wildcats. That's their 5th. Bulldogs doing a better job controlling the ball. They just have 1 turnover. Katura thought about the 3. Instead, he'll give it to Packard and resetting the offense. Top of the key. Briggs drives, passes off to Kinderconnect. Moving the ball well. Katura steps into a jumper. No good. Misses badly, but Salyers pulls down the rebound to keep the possession alive for the Bulldogs. Briggs picks up his dribble. Nice drive dish and a foul underneath. That'll be on Pierce, but good job by Kinderconnect to get into the zone. Good cut by Katura, so he'll have a couple of free throws coming his way after Pierce picks up his first foul. Oops. Katura misses the first. Second one climbs off as well, so 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Keep things knotted up, 7-7. Pierce working against Packard. That's going to be a good matchup inside. Packard gives up a couple of inches at 6'2", but both good sized. Pierce skips it across. 3-point shot by Richardson, no good. The ball spins around and finally ends up into the hands of Salyers, and Cade Funk reaches in and gets a foul called. So neither team in the bonus yet. 7-7 score. 3 fouls for the Bulldogs, just the second there on the Wildcats. So Quinter connects, skips it across. Packard has it. Briggs already hit a 3. Passes on that one. Still working that zone. They get Salyers in. Spins. Shot. Blocked out of there by Pierce. He sends it back. And Kinderconnect is going to get whistled for a foul, trying to steal that one away. They got Salyers in the place he wanted to be, in the post. A little soft fade from Salyers got swatted away by Pierce as Gruenbacher and Johnson return to the contest for the Bulldogs. A couple of new faces for Wallace County, number 30, Gage Cox, and number 24, Ace Edwards. Still working against that pressure. Wildcats do get it across, nearly poked out of there, but Aquino retains possession. Nice pass underneath, inside to inside, but nowhere to go with it is Cox. Aquino steps into a 3, leaves it short, and Packard controls the rebound for the Bulldogs. Just over a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Gruenbacher thought about one. Instead, the Bulldogs will swing it. Inside to Packard. Nice pass underneath to Johnson. Can't handle it, and he steps out of bounds. He's called with travel, actually. Would have been a turnover, however you slice it, travel out of bounds or thrown to the opposite team, but travel was the call they elected to make. So with a minute remaining, still knotted at 7 apiece. Sharon Springs cuts it across. Steps into it. Fall away shot, no good there by Funk. Tough look. Gruenbacher pushes 2-on-2, leans in and blocked out of there by Pierce Richardson. Gruenbacher tried to draw some contact, but bounced off and had that shot erased. A couple of big blocks so far from Wallace County. So the Bulldogs will look to get something nice here to potentially end the quarter. It's a nice floater from Packard, who gets his scoring started. As they continue to probe and find soft spots in that zone played by Wallace County. Foul called on Kinderconnect. That's his second. Kind of a throwaway reach there by Kinderconnect. That also puts Cade Funk on the line. First one no good for Funk, the 6'1" senior. Second one is strong as well, so 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. The Bulldogs now can operate on the offensive end. Kinderconnect, quick 3, no good, but Packard's there to collect the rebound. Power dribble shot and good. Luke Packard, a couple of baskets here in the waning moments of quarter number 1 to give the Bulldogs a 4-point lead with 7 seconds left. We'll see what Wallace County can do with it, spinning it around the top. That's Funk with it. He pulls a deep 3 off back rim, no good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter as Quinter leads 11-7. We'll be back after this.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
So as we return to Quinter, it is the Bulldogs who lead 11-7 here as we begin the second quarter. Some balanced scoring for the Bulldogs, and all 7 points coming from Evan Pierce for Wallace County. The Wildcats will see what they can do to start this second quarter. They go to their tried and true big man, and same result as he scores yet again. He's now got all 9 points for the Wildcats. Packard will pull up, little jump shot, and he continues to add to his scoring total. He's now got 6. Foul called there by Quinter, trying to block the progress of the advancement of the ball as Shea Salyers gets called for his first. Go back into Pierce. He's triple teamed. Can't say I disagree with that call, as he has been a one-man wrecking crew thus far. Another foul called, however, as they get Shea Salyers again. So 2 fouls in about 30 seconds for Salyers. As Kinderconnect checks in, he'll replace Salyers. And triggering in is Pierce Richardson. Throws it up over the top. They try the same play that worked earlier. This time, Evan Pierce is unable to softly drop that one in. Kinderconnect thought about the 3 steps through. Instead, it'll be Gruenbacher wide open. No good. Ball tipped out and will go to Wallace County. Kane Johnson tried to stick his nose in there, but ultimately poked it out of play. So Aquino with the ball, hands it off to Benish, and poked away. Another turnover for Wallace County. Johnson leaves it for Briggs. He's 1 for 2 from 3, now 1 for 3. But Packard continues to hustle, but turns it over. Good effort to track down the offensive rebound, just shuffled his feet before he was able to pass out of the pressure. So Wallace County still trailing by 4, looks to try to cut into it here on the offensive end. And stolen away by Gruenbacher into the hands of Briggs. He pushes, streaks up, and scores. Poked away by Gruenbacher, taken by Briggs, and scoring by Briggs. Pushes it now 15-9, Quinter. Nearly stolen by Kane Johnson. Instead, it's Aquino who pulls up a short jump shot. No good. And a similar issue that plagued both teams, honestly, in the first game happens to the Bulldogs there, as both Packard and Johnson had their hands on it. Neither came up with it, and results in the ball going back to Wallace County. Digging in again, triple teamed was Pierce, and he's going to turn it over. Every time he goes in there, they've got his man guarding him. They bring another across the far side to double or dig down from the top. So he's being at least triple teamed each time he touches it in the post. And again, he's the only player who's scored for Wallace County. Until someone else can beat Quinter, not a bad choice. As he blocks another one out of there, Johnson got that one sent back in a hurry. That's 2 blocks now for Pierce. Briggs will try another 3. This one does not fall either as Aquino rips down the rebound. And driving the length will be an offensive foul. Trying to take it in there was Cade Funk, but the Bulldogs do a nice job to step in there and draw the charge, and that's Funk's second. So he'll have to come out. Aquino checks out as well, as Ace Edwards and Gage Cox return to the contest for Sharon Springs. Salyers is also back in. He replaced Kane Johnson in the top of that zone. Back and forth the ball goes, trying to find an opening. Good head fake, drop down inside to Packard. Can't get that one to go, however. But a good job from Quinter Connect to get it there in the first place. Ace Edwards tries a three, in and out, no good. And pushing back come the Bulldogs. Throwing up a lob to the Wallace County cheerleaders. Right idea from Briggs to Packard, but Packard leapt a little early and the pass came a little late and resulted in another turnover for the Bulldogs. Cox crosses over, gives it over to Benish. Edwards will drive, defended by Gruenbacher, leaves it for Benish. He'll try a three, no good, and Salyers pulls the rebound down. Numbers for the Bulldogs, but Salyers sends it long. Quinter Connect gives chase, but unable to track it down. So the turnovers continue to pile up for Quinter, who now have 5 after playing a pretty clean game early on. Nice cut, but a turnover on a bad pass from Funk. Trying to get it to Benish, who cut inside. Katura has it. And that three-point shot is there for the Bulldogs. They're just hesitant to take it, trying to get it inside. But a timeout called. We'll see what Coach Christ has out of this one. We'll be back in a moment.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
And back here in Quinter where the Bulldogs lead 15-9, all 9 points still coming at the hands of Evan Pierce, who also has 2 blocks. Bulldogs called timeout as they were trying to probe that zone defense that has been employed by Wallace County. So we'll see what set comes from it as the Bulldogs trot out Gruenbacher, Quinter Connect, as well as Packard, Katura, and checking in is Camden Bridges. Inside to Packard, good look, but got blocked up at the rim. Inside to Pierce, little fall away jump shot, no good. Bridges pulls down the rebound. And here come the Bulldogs. Katura shuffled his feet, no call. And a good cutting action there. Bridges tried to get the pass from Packard, but just floated it up a little bit too high, too long. Bridges jumped. Timing was just a little bit off, but it was the right idea. As they get Gruenbacher for his first foul. Cox to Benich. Pierce out on the three-point line. Picks up his dribble, nowhere to go with it there. Drops it off. Ace Edwards will shoot and miss, but he's fouled by Bridges. So a chance for a non-Wildcat named Evan Pierce to score. After Ace Edwards made a nice cut and a good find out of that corner by Pierce. And we're still waiting for another score as Edwards misses the first as Briggs checks in, replaces Gruenbacher. Second is no good as well. Tipped out, though, and an offensive rebound into the hands of Edwards. Three-point shot by Pierce. That's no good. Tipped around into the hands of Cox. Avery Briggs had it, slipped out of his hands, went right into the hands then of Gage Cox, and now he'll get a couple of free throws after Briggs picks up, Briggs picks up his third foul. So just a really unfortunate turn of events there for Avery Briggs, who had the rebound, poked it out, and then compounded the situation with a foul. However, the free throw is no good as Cox leaves it short. Gruenbacher checks back in, as well as Pierce Richardson and Christian Aquino for Wallace County. Second free throw is no good. Packard pulls it down for the Bulldogs. Quinter left open, thought about the three, instead drives in. Resetting the offense will be the Bulldogs. They go to Packard. Little floater. That one's blocked again. The fourth block by Pierce. Little fall away jump shot for Pierce, no good, but Aquino skies for the rebound. He goes under, shoots up a wild shot. He can't get it to go, and Bridges controls the rebound. Back come the Bulldogs with Gruenbacher to Quinter Connect. The ball is poked away, but it will stay with Quinter. Trying to find Packard, but Pierce Richardson was able to poke his hand in there and save the possession from ending in a score. And miscommunication there as Gruenbacher throws it over the top. So Packard dove hard. Gruenbacher thought he was going to float back, and Quinter Connect did a good job to get back and save it from being a fast break steal, but a fast break basket, but turnover nonetheless. So 15-9 still the score as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Cox to Richardson at the top of the key, picks up his dribble. Again, that double, then triple team coming. Does not matter as Pierce spins another one in. He's now got all 11 points for Wallace County as the lead is trimmed back to 4. Quinter steps into a three, in and out, no good. The ball out of play will remain with Quinter. Cade Funk checks in. He replaces Cox. Gruenbacher set to trigger in. And we've got a foul called on the inbound. Offensive foul on Packard trying to set a screen. So that negates the possible inbound play score opportunity there. And a chance to cut it to within a single possession for Wallace County. Doing their best to get it inside to Pierce. He falls away, can't score it on that one. Quinter Connect with the rebound. Throws it up to Gruenbacher, nearly stolen, and it is. Ball loose on the floor, and Packard comes away with it for the Bulldogs. And a foul called against Wallace County, and that's Pierce. That's his second foul. So the Bulldogs will trigger it in underneath, and that's Bridges, set to be the inbounder. So after some discussion, ball is triggered in. Bridges fall away, can't score. And back comes the Wildcats. Inside to Pierce. Skips it across to Benish. Pierce Richardson trying to find it inside to Evan Pierce. Can't do it. Aquino skips it back. Thrown away, and it's Quinter with the steal. Takes it the length of the floor. Cannot score. The tip-back dunk attempt by Quinter Connect. He got up high enough, just too far under the rim. He can't score it. Into Pierce before the double comes. He falls away. Doesn't matter. He scores it. Evan Pierce continues to terrorize this Quinter defense. He's got all 13 points here as we approach the end of this second quarter. Bulldogs lead by 2 and have the ball. Should be content to hold for the last shot. And an official's timeout as Evan Pierce is bleeding. So he's going to have to check out to get that wrapped up. So Ace Edwards checks in. Returning also for the Bulldogs is Kane Johnson. So Ethan Gruenbacher will trigger in here shortly to initiate what should be a final play for the Bulldogs here in this first half. Gruenbacher working against Benish. 5 seconds left. Katura has it. Shot needs to get up. Gruenbacher wide open from the top of the key. No good. Tipped up and does not fall. So the end of the first half comes to a close with the Quinter Bulldogs leading 15-13. But the story is Evan Pierce. He's got all 13 for Wallace County and is single-handedly keeping the Wildcats in it. We'll be back for the second half here shortly. Don't go anywhere. 15-13 the score.
Kinder Salyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a fourth-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 785-754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Selensky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Surplus Trucking, led by Carson Selinsky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Selinsky Land and Cattle and Surplus Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Harmony Farms, Kansas is a 6th-generation family farm located in Decatur County, Kansas. It was founded in 1878, and we still farm the original homestead. Harmony Farms, Kansas has been certified organic since 1987, and we're certified by the Organic Crop Improvement Association, National Organic Producers, and in Canada with the U.S. Canadian Equivalency Program. Harmony Farms offers certified organic wheat, milo, and millet both in bulk and individual packaging, along with individual bags of whole wheat flour. Harmony Farms, Kansas, a proud supporter of Quinter Schools.
Kinder Sawyers Barnes is your Farm Bureau agent, serving the area since 2008. Give her team a call today to learn how they can make it easy to protect things that are most important to you: your home, family, farm, and future. Kinder's team is committed to offering quality products and exceptional service. If you have questions, they are just a phone call away. Kinder appreciates the opportunity to earn your business, and she and the team look forward to showing you how simple insurance can be.
GG&T Cattle Company is a 4th-generation seed stock producer owned and operated by Cindy, Garrett, Crystal, Reed, and Jessica Worth. They specialize in registered Slayers, Angus, and Optimizer cattle. Join GG&T for the 49th annual production sale on February 22nd, 2024 at their ranch south of Quinter. GG&T Cattle Company, proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs.
Gove Community Bible Church, located in Gove, Kansas, is a Jesus-driven community that is proud to support the Quinter Bulldogs. We offer worship on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. If you would like to know more about our church, visit our website at www.govecbc.com or download our Faith Life app from the QR code. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Gove County Medical Center is your 24-hour critical access hospital located in Quinter, Kansas. Since 1925, GCMC has been providing outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas with services such as surgery, physical therapy, radiology, podiatry, orthopedics, lab, and much more. For the right care, at the right time, in the right place close to home, call 754-3341. GCMC is committed to others, always. Proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Kansas Land Bank is a locally owned community bank supporting community and school events. They are a full-service bank offering everything from ag loans to personal savings and checking accounts. Kansas Land Bank has a friendly staff that provides that personal touch. As one of the few locally owned community banks left in western Kansas, they strive to serve the needs of the people in our area. Kansas Land Bank remains a proud supporter of all Bulldog activities.
Welcome back into Quinter, Kansas in the Doghouse, where the Bulldogs lead Wallace County 15-13. In that first half, leading the Bulldogs was Luke Packard. He had 6, as well as Avery Briggs, who had 5 points. However, he does have 3 fouls, so that'll be something to look out for the Bulldogs going forward. For the Wildcats, there's really only one person to talk about, and that's Evan Pierce. Pierce has all of the points, all 13 for the Wildcats. He also has 4 blocks to go along with all 13 of those points. So he has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one so far for Wallace County. Quinter is going to have to do everything they can to try to contain him even more, which they've done pretty much this whole contest. They've been double, triple teaming him each time, but some tough fall-away jump shots, some clever inbound plays to get him some good looks have been the way he's gotten his points. But we will see going forward what that strategy is, and for Wallace County to have any chance, they're going to have someone else step up. As we begin the second half here, it's Shea Salyers who shoots and does not score, trying to go over the top of Pierce, who undoubtedly altered that one, but regardless, it is a miss and a rebound to start things off here for Wallace County. Pierce has it. Thought about the fall away. Instead, it's a three-point shot from Funk. Can't get it, but Pierce is there to collect the rebound and scores. So if you can't get him the ball in your regular offensive set, just let him get an offensive rebound and he'll score it that way. So that knots things up 15 apiece here in quarter number 3. Salyers thought about the jump shot, and Quinter turns it over. Just lost control of the dribble and, given pursuit out of bounds, throws it away. Turnovers were another big part of that first half. 10 for Wallace County, 7 for Quinter. They now have 8. So both teams having some difficulty holding on to the basketball. Again, a long break for both. Quinter hasn't played since December 19th. Both teams were scheduled to play on Tuesday, but heavy snow deterred that from happening as the entire state of Kansas was shut down. Pierce pulls up for a jump shot, and he is absolutely cooking right now. He has 17 to lead all scorers and all teams. Kane Johnson steps in, gets blocked, but a foul called first. We'll see who they get this up on. They get it on Pierce Richardson, his first, that saves Evan Pierce from getting his third. So he does have 2 fouls. That's 1 point of foul trouble to be aware of for Wallace County. Cade Funk also has 2. As Cade Johnson goes to the free throw line, misses the first. Foul trouble, not a huge issue for Quinter. Shea Salyers has 2. Trace Kinderconnect has 2, but Avery Briggs has those 3 fouls. Johnson's second free throw goes through, so Kane Johnson adds his 3rd point of the evening. To get the Bulldogs back within 1, they trail 17-16. Bulldogs trying to deny Pierce the ball. Aquino drives. Gives it out to Benish, who pulls for 3. Can't get it to go. And streaking up the far side is Gruenbacher. He takes on a bevy of Wildcats. Can't score, but Johnson's able to pull down the rebound and saves it to Kinderconnect. Thought about floating it, does not. Instead, it's Salyers who backs it out for 3, and he cans it. Shea Salyers buries a 3 for his 5th point of the evening and puts the Bulldogs back up on top by 2. Driving in is Funk, spins through. 3-point shot, no good from Richardson. The ball's tipped out of play and will go to the Bulldogs. You definitely don't mind the attempt to get other guys involved, but the way that the offense is set up for Wallace County, there's been a lot of times where Pierce has been on an island in there. They just haven't gotten the ball as Bulldogs turn it over there. So the Wildcats will trigger in after getting the ball back. Let's see what offense they can muster up. You certainly don't disagree with running their offensive sets, but they're running cutters down and through near where Pierce is, making it easier to double. Nearly stolen away by the Bulldogs, but there they get him the ball in the paint. Skips it across. Another three by Pierce Richardson attempted. No good, but Benish pulls down the rebound, but as he was falling down, throws it away. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Up ahead to Quinter. Blocked from behind, but a foul called in front. They should get Kemper Benish for that one. Correction, they'll get Christian Aquino for his first. So Trace Quinter go to the free throw line for a pair. Trying to get into the scorebook tonight. And we'll leave the first one short. Second one is also no good. Spins around. Tough luck there for Trace Quinter as he can't connect on either of his free throw attempts. Benish crosses, drives. They're going to get a foul called on the floor. They get Gruenbacher for that one. Good job by Kemper Benish to break down the defense off the dribble. Haven't seen a lot of that thus far from the Wildcats. If they can consistently get to the lane. They run the same play as they did the first half. They actually ran it twice in the first half, once unsuccessfully, but that was the cleanest look that Evan Pierce has had. Just running him off a couple of screens, throwing a lob up, and he elevates and floats it in. It's been very effective thus far. So ties it back up at 19 apiece. Avery Briggs will try for three, leaves that one well strong. And the rebound collected by Pierce Richardson. But turned over yet again for the Wildcats. That's their 12th. A lot of missed opportunities of what could be offensive possessions just by throwing the ball out of play. Salyers goes inside to Johnson. Head fakes again. Ball's pulled out of play. Good fake for the first. Probably should have gone strong with the second. Found himself under the basket in position, but unable to score it. As Edwards and Cox check back in for Wallace County. They get the ball into Briggs. Johnson skips out to Quinter, back to Briggs. He'll try again for three. That one's also strong. Rebound collected by Funk. Halfway through period number 3 as Edwards thought about the three, steps back instead, leaves it short, but Evan Pierce pulls down the rebound. Cox drives, blocked at the top by Quinter. Great athleticism there. But retaining possession is Sharon Springs. Cox at the top of the key, gives it now to Edwards, trying to find into Pierce. They do, and poking from behind, trying to knock it loose was Kane Johnson. He'll be whistled for his second. He'll be replaced by Luke Packard. Also checking in is Gunnar Katura, who replaces Ethan Gruenbacher. So Edwards will be triggering in underneath for Wallace County. They get it to Pierce. Skips it far side over to Funk. Fall-away jump shot is good. And Evan Pierce continues his torrid pace. He's got all 21 to lead. Again, all scorers and both teams. Avery Briggs with it. Now Katura working around against that zone, trying to find the middle, having a more difficult time getting it into the inside. Salyers there with it. No shot. It'll be on the floor. That's where Quinter's had success, when they can get it either high post, low post in that zone, and then they cut. That's definitely been one of their points of success. Ace Edwards picks up that foul. That's his first, as Briggs will trigger ring it underneath for the Bulldogs. Katura thought about stepping into the three, instead passes it around to Quinter, who drives, floats over the top of Edwards, no good, and Aquino skies for the rebound, and he pushes up the close side, now takes it back to center court for Wallace County. Cox and Edwards, the only two players off the bench so far to see action, but a turnover there as Kinderconnect takes it all the way but is fouled. So they'll get Gage Cox whistled for that foul, and triggering it in underneath will be the Bulldogs. Packard wide open, floats it, and blocked again at the top by Pierce. That's his 5th block. That one maybe his most impressive. But Avery Briggs steps into a 3. That's his 2nd made 3 of the contest. And the ball will go through the legs of Pierce. Another turnover. Bulldogs reclaim possession, or the lead as well. Cross court to Quinter, going inside to Salyers. He's doubled, spins, nowhere to go with it, but a foul called. If they get Pierce, that'll be his 3rd. Now they instead whistle it on Funk, which is his 3rd. Slightly less concerning, however, for Wallace County, as Funk has yet to score, to go along with every other one of his teammates not named Evan Pierce, which just continues to be an outstanding performance so far from the senior. Salyers to the free throw line. He'll get a pair as the Bulldogs are in the bonus now. So Salyers knocks his first in. And cannot get his 2nd to go. Pierce collects the rebound. Kinderconnect steals it away. Great awareness to just sneak in there and take it out. And he will be fouled. So Christian Aquino is the guilty party there, committing the foul and the turnover, as Kinderconnect was able to just hang back and poke that one loose from behind and collect the steal. Misses his free throw, however. Still looking to get his first points of the evening. Does get the 2nd to fall. Cox has it now with a 3-point deficit. 3-point shot, no good by Funk. Rebound pulled down by Packard. A couple of good looks for Wallace County. Just haven't been able to get them to fall. Salyers falls away, no good, altered by Pierce as Aquino pushes up the far close side here. Keeps his dribble. Skips it over to Edwards. Edwards head fakes, drives on Briggs, and then it'll go off his leg and out of play. Will remain with Wallace County. Gruenbacher returns for the Bulldogs, as well as Pierce Richardson and Kemper Benish for Wallace County. And they run the same play. This time the Bulldogs had it sniffed out a little bit better, as Pierce wasn't able to get the shot. Funk drives, kicks through. Top of the key resetting is Pierce Richardson, now Benish. Poked out of there by Salyers, but will remain with the Wildcats. Attempted a little backdoor screen action to try to get Pierce the ball, but again, the Bulldogs have rightfully so keyed on him as Kinderconnect flies into the stands to attempt to save that one. Fleet on his feet, lands it neatly. Thankfully, picked the only place in the stands where nobody was sitting. Aquino gets cut off by Gruenbacher. Pierce drives, fall away jump shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Funk, scores it. And just like that, we have the first player not named, Evan Pierce, to score for Wallace County, and it's a big one as Cade Funk pulls Wallace County back within 1. Salyers drops it in, stolen away, and a turnover by the Bulldogs. So now Wallace County, if they choose, can hold for the last shot here of the third quarter. Instead, it'll be Aquino on a pull-up jump shot, and they're going to get him for a travel. So another turnover for the Wildcats as Kane Johnson checks back in for Shea Salyers. And Quinter can elect to hold for the final shot if they so choose. Leading by 1, 24-23. "15 seconds now as Gruenbacher holds, starting to initiate, waiting. Waves off Packard. And they start their set. Throw it over to Quinter, just an open three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson, floats it up and scores as time is nearly expired. So Kane Johnson puts one through to help push the Bulldog lead back to 3. They lead 26-23 with 1 quarter remaining. Don't go anywhere. Exciting conclusion coming up after this.
Man Farms is your local AgriGold agent. For over 80 years, AgriGold has delivered quality corn and soybean seed to growers with unmatched genetic innovation and performance. Utilizing local in-field trials to gain first-hand knowledge of the best product lines for the area, let us help you with your seed selection decisions. Offering direct shipping or local seed delivery services for your seed needs. For additional information, call Shane at 785-299-0510. Man Farms and AgriGold, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. and Circle S Trucking of Park, Kansas proudly support all Bulldog activities and athletics. Curtis and Kelly, lifelong residents of Gove County, have been in the farming and cattle feeding business for over 30 years, proudly running their family business to this day. They operate a cattle feed yard and also grow wheat, corn, and livestock feed. Circle S Trucking, led by Carson Solinsky, has been actively hauling needs of the local area for silage, grain, and manure for 2 years. Solinsky Land and Cattle and Circle S Trucking would like to congratulate and support the Bulldogs for that successful year and wish them the best of luck.
And we're back for the 4th and final quarter of action here in Quinter, Kansas. The Bulldogs lead 26-23. A back-and-forth third quarter. Quinter outscored Wallace County 11-10. And the story continues to be Evan Pierce, who has 21 of the 23 points for Wallace County. Quinter, a much more balanced effort. Turnovers also a big problem. Wallace County has 16, while Quinter have 10. So we'll see if both teams are able to clean that up here in the final stanza of play. Shot there by Pierce, no good. Rebound collected by Briggs, and the Bulldogs come the other way here to start things off on their first possession of the fourth quarter. Briggs steps into a 3. Got it! Avery Briggs continues his hot shooting. He's now got 3 3-point shots to give him 11 points to lead all scorers for the Bulldogs. Driving in his Funk, poked away and stolen by Kinderconnect. Streaks up the floor, runs out of space quickly though, gives it to Gruenbacher, flips it under to Briggs. Fall-away jump shot, no good. He bobbled the pass from Gruenbacher, otherwise would have been able to go with it right away, but a great shovel pass to move the ball from Ethan Gruenbacher there on that fast break. And nearly stolen away, it is stolen, but they're gonna say that Gruenbacher stepped out of bounds trying to save it, so fortuitous there for Wallace County that they do not give up a fast break after Gruenbacher sniffed that one out. So a fast, quick start for the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. We'll see if Wallace County can settle a little bit and run some offense. They get it to Pierce. He's double teamed, tries the fall away, instead gives to Edwards, pulls for 3, no good, that's short. And Trace Kinderconnect has it, gives it to Ethan Gruenbacher. Tries to bounce pass it through, does get to Packard somehow, but it's blocked again by Pierce. That's his 6th of the game. Into the floor we go for a jump ball. Evan Pierce, can't say enough about how well he's played with 21 points and 6 blocks. And Johnson had a quick shot up there, but is called a foul. Looks like they're going to whistle Pierce Richardson. That's his 2nd, so Kane Johnson will have a pair of free throws. And going back to that last fast break, Quinter fortunate they even had a shot at it at all. Gruenbacher with the right idea, but the ball was kicked twice, bounced all over the place, but still somehow ended up in the hands of Packard, who was able to keep the possession going. So Johnson's second free throw is also off the mark, but Packard tracks down the rebound, goes back into Johnson. Steps away, nowhere to go with it. Packard for three, no good. And Pierce takes down the rebound, but throws it away. Johnson fall away, and he got that one. So Kane Johnson adds to his scoring. He's got 7, and the lead has ballooned to 8, the largest of the night for the Bulldogs. Timeout called by Coach Dottle. As they try to stop the bleeding here, it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Bulldogs lead 31-23 here in the fourth quarter.
Smoky Hill Ag is your precision ag service dealer. They offer customized agronomy for your farm, providing precision fertilizer applications with custom chemical blends. Smoky Hill Ag will create recommendations specific to each farmer's needs. With local service and competitive prices over the past 15 years, Smoky Hill Ag provides local ownership, management, and employment with community involvement. Trust them for all of your customized agronomy needs. Smoky Hill Ag, a loyal supporter of Quinter High School.
After being a 3-point lead at the end of the third quarter, the Bulldogs have rattled off a quick little 5-0 run to start this fourth quarter. They lead 31-23, and they've done it with balance on offense. Kane Johnson's got 7, as well as Avery Briggs, who has 11. But they've also done it on the defensive end, forcing 17 turnovers by Wallace County. So they've done a nice job of taking away opportunities. And they've done everything they can to limit Evan Pierce, who's just playing outstanding. But the fact that he's the only player other than 2 points from Cade Funk, they've done it well defensively to keep this game in check and in winning opportunity for the Bulldogs. However, Wallace County has done a fair job defensively as well. They've forced 11 turnovers, and they're still within striking distance if they can string together a few stops and get some shots to fall. Out of the timeout, we'll see what they have, and they turn it over, but Johnson has it poke off his hands, so not really expecting it, as the ball was thrown with velocity into the backcourt. So Wallace County fortunate that they will retain possession. Aquino with it, and he does turn it over. Gruenbacher steps right into the passing lane, goes up and scores it. Ethan Gruenbacher takes it the length of the floor for his first points of the evening after picking the pocket of the passing lane. And stolen away again. This time it's Briggs who pokes it right into the hands of Gruenbacher, who will not hit that layup, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs, but the possession retains for Quinter. Johnson drives. Kinderconnect with it at the top of the key, throws it up to Packard. Packard now to Johnson, who pulls for 3, leaves that one way strong. And stolen again by Gruenbacher, but instead of being able to hang on to it, it just goes right back into the hands of Sharon Springs. But this time Johnson takes it and scores an and one off the steal. Turnovers continue to be a problem for Wallace County, and the Bulldogs are taking advantage here in the fourth quarter as Kane Johnson goes the length of the floor and is fouled on the layup. An and one opportunity coming for Johnson, the senior. He's having a great offensive game, has 9 points, make it 10 after completing the 3-point play, and now the lead is exploded to 13 here as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Inside to Pierce, instead back out to Funk, drives it, stolen away, another turnover. The Bulldogs throw it ahead, tipped away, but will keep possession as Cox checks back in for Sharon Springs. So it'll be Johnson set to trigger in from underneath his own basket. They go to Packard and then skip it up to Gruenbacher. Ball moving with much more specificity. And that leads to an Avery Briggs 3-point shot, his 4th of the night. Nearly another turnover by Wallace County. And that one is turned over, thrown up ahead. Briggs, layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gruenbacher, who will be pushed from behind. But to go back to the point, Coming out of this fourth quarter, a lot more intentional, zippy passes for Quinter. They have looked a lot more sharp and a lot more crisp. And that, I think, is reflected in the fact that they are leading 39-23. They've broken this game wide open. And it's also been on the hot shooting inside from Kane Johnson and outside from Avery Briggs. 4 3-point shots made tonight. Coming in, Quinter only made 16 threes on the season. So that's going to help the shooting numbers a little bit. As Gruenbacher knocks one in. Timeout called by Wallace County. It'll be a full timeout as this one's been busted open. 42-23 the score. Quinter leads. We'll be back after this.
Wagner Manure Spreading LLC was established in 1997 with just 2 spreader trucks and 1 payloader. It has grown into a family-owned business in western Kansas. The Wagner family, with owners Greg and Yvonne, sons Toby, Tyler, Tanner, and their families, all specialize in the stockpiling and spreading of manure. They're also available for any of your hopper bottom needs, including grain, dry fertilizer, etc. If you need pins cleaned, we have plenty of payloader experience, as no job is too big or too small. So contact Wagner Manure Spreading LLC, proud supporters of the Bulldogs.
At Beck's, we are farmers at heart. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. We are proud to announce Saline River Seed, your dedicated Beck's dealers now serving farmers in northwest Kansas. At Beck's, we are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. For more information, call your Beck's local dealer, Darren Roberts, at 785-299-0126.
A 16-0 run to start the fourth quarter for Quinter has absolutely broken this one open. A 19-point lead for Quinter. It's a nice little set run out of the timeout by Wallace County, but unable to score. And that has been all the difference here. There's a travel there by Briggs, dragged his foot before throwing the pass. But Briggs has played great so far, shooting the ball really well. He's made 4 3-point shots to lead all scorers for Quinter with 14 points. And again, it's been the Evan Pierce show for Wallace County. He's got 21 of their 23, but they're going to need a lot more from him and his teammates if they want to take any chance of getting back into this one. Missed the 3 there, and the rebound was collected by Packard. So the Bulldogs run an offense here coming out of that timeout called by Coach Dottle. And that sails over the top of Avery Briggs as Kane Johnson put a little bit too much mustard on that one. Ball thrown in now. As Kemper Benish brings it across. Splits the double team. Throws it off to Aquino, who steps into a 3 and gets it. Christian Aquino becomes the 3rd Wildcat to score and hits a 3 to stop the bleeding. Ends a 16-0 run for Quinter. Avery Briggs drives, skips it to Gruenbacher, now to Packard. Bulldogs content to run offense here with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Kinderconnect will pull for a jump shot, well off. Trying to save it was Packard, but he was out of bounds anyway. Shea Salyers checks back in. He'll replace Packard. And a full timeout called by Coach Christ of the Bulldogs. Will step aside as well. 42-26 the score here in Quinter.
Family Market in downtown Quinter is here to provide fuel for Bulldogs of all ages. Come in and check out our variety of fresh produce, the large selection from the meat department, or food from the deli section. Offering weekly specials, Family Market has your family covered. Shop local, where we provide friendly smiles, a warm welcome, and service you can't find elsewhere. Family Market, a locally owned grocery store, is a proud supporter of all things Bulldog and Bulldog athletics.
Back inside of Quinter, we want to thank the sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Kendra Barnes at Farm Bureau Financial Services, as well as Kaiser Angus, Selensky Land and Cattle Company, Smoky Hill Ag, Gove County Medical Center, Kansas Land Bank, Family Market, GG&T Cattle Company, AgriGold Seed and Man Farms, Gove Community Bible Church, Saline River Seed, and Wagner Manure Spreading. Also, if you haven't yet done so, please subscribe to the Quinter YouTube channel to allow Quinter schools to broadcast live to YouTube without the need for third-party services. 42-26 the score here with 2:39 remaining. A 16-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Blew it wide open for the Bulldogs. And now they're going to do their best to cruise to a victory here to start the new year. Again, some rust for both teams. Neither team was able to play their game on Tuesday due to weather. Quinter hasn't played in almost a month. It's been since December 19th since they've taken the court prior to their Christmas break. Foul called on Ethan Gruenbacher. That's his third, as Wallace County gets it triggered in, and Aquino will travel with it. Another turnover, the 22nd of the afternoon and evening here. So pressure being applied by Wallace County, trying to do anything they can to steal some points here, but the Bulldogs just have to really take care of the ball and take open shots as they come. And they should be able to ice this one away. Quinter Connect dribbling against pressure. Probing the defense, picks up his dribble. It's Briggs. Drives in, shoots no good, but he will be fouled. Strong take there by Avery Briggs. And that'll be called on Pierce. That's his third. So Briggs looks to add to his total. Again, the second leading scorer by a measly 0.1 points, but will certainly take over that title of team's leading scorer after his performance tonight. Misses the first free throw, however. He has got 14 on the evening. Shea Salyers leads the team in scoring, but he's had a quiet night with 6 total points. Second one no good as well for Briggs. Wide open underneath. Great find there as Cade Funk threw it up to Pierce Richardson to get into the scoring column. So it's still a 14-point deficit and a foul called on Richardson. That's his third. So Quinter's in the bonus the remainder of the game, so fouls will result in 2 free throws the rest of the way. And again, new rule this year in Kansas high school basketball, the 1-and-1 has been done away with. Once you get to 5 fouls each quarter, you will be shooting 2 free throws, and then the team fouls reset after each quarter. Packard checks back in. Briggs missed his first, leaving a lot of points on the line from the free throw line. 59% as a team coming into the contest is Quinter, so not the greatest free throw shooting team, but doing their best to keep those numbers at least respectable as Briggs knocks in his first free throw of the night. To put it to a 15-point lead with just about 90 seconds remaining, and a travel there as Kemper Benish was trying to throw a wraparound pass, but his teammates all looked away and couldn't do anything but throw it up after taking steps. Quinter Connect breaks the pressure, keeps his dribble, throws it out to Salyers. And again, Quinter can milk if they want, but Briggs continues to be aggressive and drives. He'll drive contact, and foul's going to be on Pierce, it appears. Get his fourth. He got a shot to the chops. Checking to make sure he's not bleeding. He had to come out late in the first half for a cut on his arm. Got a pretty good pop there from Briggs driving to the basket. Makes the first free throw. However, the second is no good. Quinter set to send in a few substitutes as that shot by Richardson nearly crawls in, but an offensive rebound by Aquino. The foul on the floor. So Quinter Connect gets his third foul call. Skatura checks back in, as well as Bridges, and number 23 Hans Deaton sees his first action as they replace Packard, Gruenbacher, and Briggs. Shot no good by Pierce. He can't get it to go, and a minute left for the Bulldogs to chalk this one away. Quinter Connect on the head fake, steps back, defended by Aquino, picks up his dribble at Salyers with it now. And taking the foul is Cade Funk. So Salyers will go to the free throw line for a pair. Misses the first. And Cale Hargett checks in for his first action. Second free throw for Salyers is good. Driving attempt there from Kemper Benish. Foul called on Katura. So Benish will have a chance to get his name in the scoring column. And will just miss out on that one. Crawls around and falls away. Still another one coming for the sophomore. Knocks that one in. So some still full court pressure being applied by Wallace County. Foul called on Pierce Richardson. He gets his fourth. Cade Funk didn't want to take a foul, so he wouldn't foul out, but got to assume if Katura makes these, that'll probably be the last time that Wallace County elects to take fouls. But you never know, as Katura makes the first free throw. And he makes the second as well. 47-29, an 18-point lead. As Pierce will tee up a three. That's no good. Rebound tracked down by Pierce Richardson, but stolen away again. And that should do it and will do it. One more foul. That's it for Richardson, as he will have to check out, picking up his fifth with 9.8 seconds remaining. So Katura will have a chance to add a couple more to his total tonight as Ace Edwards checks in. But Quinter should escape here with a victory. And that's not necessarily escape so much as taking that win. Jumped out to a 16-0 run to start the fourth quarter and never looked back. Avery Briggs led the way for the Bulldogs. He had 16 points. And that will do it with a final score of 49-29. A 23-6 fourth quarter by Quinter is what makes the big difference there. As Quinter improves to 6-1, Wallace County drops to 4-4. Again, Avery Briggs led Quinter with 16 points, but a nice night also from Kane Johnson, who had 10. On the other side, Wallace County was led by Evan Pierce, who had 21 points, as well as 6 blocks. So an impressive showing from the senior big man. Both teams will be in action on Tuesday the 16th at the NWKL tournament in Wallace County. So Wildcats have a chance to play at home, maybe exact some revenge depending on how the brackets shake down with Quinter, but that's where these two teams will be for their next couple of games in the NWKL tournament. For the entire Tiger Media Network broadcast crew, we want to thank you for tuning in to this Quinter broadcast production. I'm Russell Heitman. Have a fantastic evening. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next time.